selfish.
And also, guys, they take a lot of pride in their ability to rebound the basketball, especially on the offensive end.
Anderson Varejão's checked in for the Cavaliers. Well, the city of Philadelphia has had some tough fans. There's no doubt. You know, we've seen them boo Santa Claus. You can imagine, Greg, how they felt about this Sixers team a year ago.
You know, the Sixers were going to be in trouble from the very start of the year. A lot of fans didn't even bother to show up to boo. I mean, Philly had the worst attendance in the league last season.
But they've got hope, Greg.
A lot of young talent. Maybe this is the year it starts to materialize. Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Now here's Iverson. And that one hits back iron.
Well, when you look at the 76ers, it's no surprise that they have empty seats. I mean, they ended up 12-29 at home, which wasn't the worst mark in the NBA, but it was tied for second worst.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. To the inside. And there's the 3-second violation.
You can't afford to be playing that loose right now.
Definitely not. I mean, things have to be tight. You want to be playing smart, high-level basketball. You don't want to be brain fading right now.
J.R. Smith's checked in for Matthew Dellavedova. Cleveland leading by 20.
And Philadelphia just, at times, hard to watch, even at home. I mean, they had the worst home field goal percentage in the entire league. Hard to get the crowd into it if you are clanking it on the rim every trip down.
Here's Love. Rebound by the 76ers. And here is Iverson.
And guys, something new for the NBA is the HGH testing that's been put in place. It's something the league hasn't had too many issues with or even accusations, but better to stamp it out early. And hard to argue that it should be in place.
And with the HGH test, it's done in every major sport. Seems like the right thing to do for the NBA. Just make sure everyone is on a level playing field, so to speak.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, I think the punishment will be fair. First positive gets you a 20-game ban. The second one, 45.
Now here's James. Outside Williams. He's looking for Love and finds him.
And for Kevin Love, such a big part of that Minnesota Timberwolves franchise. I mean, they drafted him 5th overall back in 08, and really he had been their catalyst his entire career. Even last year when he decided he finally wanted out, he helped the Wolves land Andrew Wiggins in the trade that shook the league.
You know, Love is playing well. 16 points, and he's added to his numbers by hitting 4 shots from the three-point line.
And really now you can tell the defense starting to have second thoughts in terms of how they're going to play him. That's 12 points from long range.
The 76ers trail by 20. Iverson outside. Fires the 3. Varejão grabs the board. Varejão's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Well, Kevin Love, and we've kind of gone over some things in Minnesota with Greg, but Clark, Kevin Love probably wasn't long for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, it was time for fresh scenery, and that's why the Cavs offered up the house, including Wiggins, who eventually became Rookie of the Year, for the chance to get Love.
Now here's LeBron. That's good.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team. You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
And Thompson sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. Smith outside. Williams kicks to Love. 5 on the clock. Here's Williams. Will not go. This is off the front iron. For Philadelphia, they've gone a dismal 0 for 5 to get the fourth quarter underway. Iverson against Williams. Iverson right side. Here's Covington, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jahlil Okafor. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Carlos Boozer's checked in for the 76ers.
Well, with Steve Kerr and Jason Kidd both coming with no coaching experience over the last few seasons and also having success, I don't know, guys. Maybe we should throw our hat in the ring, but pretty impressive stuff.
That's not for me to do. I've already determined I don't want to coach for a paycheck, even if it is a big one.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Well, over the break, I listened in on David Blatt's huddle. The focus of the discussion was getting their offense to run through Love. Coach reminded them that he is supposed to be the key factor tonight, and he still wants to see that happen. It's pretty late in the game to be altering the game plan, but they're going to come out with a different look here, guys. Back to you.
And thank you, Doris. And here is Iverson following the three-pointer by Kevin Love. It's tipped. Outside Williams. Unloads from 13. Rebound by the 76ers. Okafor's got 5 rebounds tonight. You know, you look at the coaching success for both Jason Kidd and Steve Kerr, both with long playing careers, championship experience on their resumes. Steve, in fact, Clark even had some time in the front office with Phoenix.
And don't forget about his broadcasting career either, Kevin. I mean, I think in both cases, though, you look at these two guys, they were able to come in and have immediate credibility with their teams and their playing experience, part of their preparation for being coaches.
Here's Williams. Jahlil Okafor making his last shot. James against Boozer. Out to Smith. From downtown. Good, and the assist goes to James. LeBron's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Now here's Boozer. Okafor, high post. Inside. Kicks it out to Iverson. And count it from 19 feet away. Iverson's got 4 points this quarter.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Williams dishes to Love. In the corner, Smith with it. No one near him. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight.
Covington with the bucket. Here's Williams. James with it.
And it seems every season we see a player try and play through an injury. Sometimes it provides a boost with heroics, but it can lead to serious damage long term. It's a common practice we see, and some guys are pretty cavalier about it.
And here is Iverson after J.R. Smith getting his 3 to go. Okafor kicks to Iverson. They get it back. There's Noel, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play, the board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness.
Kevin and Greg, hard work on the offensive glass always does that. I mean, his fans will remember the dunk, but the coaches love the rebound.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Yeah, Greg, you know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
And the rejection by Love. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
And really just a lack of awareness on his part. Just no idea he was right near the line.
So both teams changing it up here. So for Cleveland, their last game, a win against the Heat. Here is Cunningham. LeBron with a screen on Iverson. Cunningham passes to LeBron. He kicks to Harris. The 3 ball. Rebound by the 76ers.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Here's Boozer, a terrific shot on the turnaround. The Cavaliers have gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. They set the pick.
2 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
Now here's Jefferson. Here's Cunningham, and he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That is a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. Now here's Iverson. And play stops as it looks like they call an over the back here.
And around the NBA, there are some who want to redo how the NBA lottery works. They feel it punishes teams for trying at the end of the season and instead rewards others who maybe aren't doing as well.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Jakar Sampson's checked in for Boozer. Stauskas comes in for Robert Covington. And it's Cannon in for Iverson. 1:31 left to play here in the fourth. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot two. You know, Clark, losing teams handling losing with an eye to the future. It's a slippery slope and a very tough situation, not only for teams, but the league to try to figure out and rule on.
Yeah, exactly, Kevin. Well said, and I'm not sure what the answer is. I kind of like where we are with the lottery system. But it's something to reevaluate. I don't think it needs to be tinkered with at this point, though.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Mozgov's checked in. Now here is Harris. Off target from outside.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Cavaliers.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, Clark, it seemed toying with.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And every win important. And this one will go down as win number 3.
And what should be an exciting 4-game season series between these two teams, they have to feel great about taking this first one tonight against the 76ers.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Kevin Love. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Here is Cunningham. Philadelphia able to drain the 3. To the paint. Here's Cowan. Pass to Cunningham. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Cowan passes to Jefferson. Now here's Mozgov. Defense right on him. Just 5 to shoot. Some solid defense from Grant. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
LeBron, tell us about this team's approach defensively and how you felt the team played in that aspect.
It's a tough team to guard off the bounce. They're so athletic, they're so quick, but it's a good job by all of us defensively, and it's always good to get a win on the road.
It takes all 5 guys to guard. Thank you, LeBron. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to Kevin Love. He was the steady and reliable hand throughout the game tonight, stepping into more of a leadership role in this performance tonight.
His accuracy from the field was pretty.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith,